Welcome back to a new episode of Everlasting Summer. Will be the bad ending for Alicia. It took me time to get it, by the way. I was like a lot of problem, try over again and over again until I get it. You can see that from here we cannot press Colt control so fast, so yeah, let's give it like a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It wasn't really surprising by this answer, just hadn't enough about what will happen after the term end. And that it? What else there? I don't know. After all that happened? But nothing happened at all. She told me merely. What do you mean nothing happened? We had sex. You will have a chance to find Lena. I was surprised, but Alicia said it absolutely kindly. As if I need Lena, don't you? To be honest, Lena was the last person I was thinking about now. No! Then, maybe it's me? I looked at Alicia gently. She grinned, and she was sweeping just recently. What about you? I evaded the question. What do you think about me? I don't know. He wasn't clear in this story, huh? Maybe you can just say that straight out. A long silence fell. Alicia is waiting for a straight answer, but I can sort it out for her, for myself. This pioneer can, and now the girl who want to hear something I can't say that easily. You see, and then I really understood that now it's no use trying to be cunning and holding their back. I almost managed to break out of the cage. The worst is over. Or, on the contrary, the worst yet to come, but it's time to speak bluntly. You see, what you expecting from me is almost impossible. Look like everything impossible for you. She sniffed. It's weird to say it, but it's true. I don't know what will happen to me, not even necessarily tomorrow, but in the next second. And what might it be? Will you vanish into the air? Quite possibly. She burst peal and laughter. You know, I was ready for any excuse, but not one like that. That isn't excuse, just Alicia gets me and seemed to have intention to interrupt. You see, I don't belong to this place. I'm not thinking about the camp, but the whole world. Oh, he will tell her the truth and she will not like it. And completely strange, incomprehensible to me. As you are for us, actually. It's not even sure if you are from my planet. Get it out! Alicia said tiredly. Imagine that once you fall asleep and wake up in a completely different place. This is very embarrassing to say it, but I don't know how he got the courage to it, but this will not end very peacefully. Imagine that once fall asleep and wake up in a completely different place. That would happen to me. I used to live in early 21st century. I was someone older than now. I had my own life, regard whatever good or bad. And then one ride I took was and we come here. As 17 years old. Alicia looked at me. And you expect me to believe you? Right. I don't know, it's up to you. It really wasn't easy for me to tell you that. You're crazy. I fuck a crazy person. You master of storyteller, really. Just a sec. I rumbled through my pocket and showed her my phone. To great surprise, there was still some battery and the screen was glowing brightly. Have you ever seen something like that? Do you have something like that? Alicia held it and she forgot that pressing the button, well, some kind of inverted frozen toy, so what? It's not a toy, it's a telephone. And where are the wire? Where's the handheld? She laughed. There's no need to order them. Unfortunately, I can't determine it to you how it works because they still not invited in your time. Yeah, sure, she said skeptically and handed me my phone back. Anyway, it's your decision, whatever, believe it or not. I tell you all this one of explanation that position I am in now. I still don't know what will happen to me in an hour of such a decision. Fine, you don't have to say anymore. And you don't have to make any decision. She got upset up and pushed me more firework into the fire. If you have offended you, everything fine, she said. I understand. You visitor from the future. Oh, normal girl like me don't trust you. You got me wrong. No, I don't. It's a very credible, logical, and above all, truthful tales. Any girl would dig it. So you still think I'm making up excuses? Yeah. Oh, that I've gone completely mad. One could expect anything from you. Why do you have to be like this? I said sadly. And what about me? I've done nothing wrong. She grinned blissfully. Just imagine that it's all true and understanding why I behave so. I already imagined, there's two. Ah, boss! I was about to say something else, but a horn sounded from the road. Hey, you two! Come here! These are regular roads, and all we had noticed the brooch. At last, salvation. Shall we go? Alicia asked, completely blunt, emotionally voice. Yeah, sure. This will not end very well. I grabbed her backpack. I can manage it myself. She took it from me. This guy is totally nuts. It's obviously that it was too heavy for her, but I didn't object. Soon we sat peacefully on the back seat of the bus. Versailles fell in front of my head. On one hand, it was glad beyond measure to get it. The civilized word. On the other, I was guilty of striking the unfinished conversation with Alisa. Sorry that I act so. You expect something different. I expect nothing from you. My expectation of you is zero. You are nothing. She replied loudly. I just wanted you to understand, and considering our relationship, I like you really. Glad to hear that. But her voice didn't sound so glad. I said it honestly. You see, I don't know what will happen next, but here and now, I guess last night you liked me even more. No, you misunderstand. Should we do it again while the driver can see us? Calm down for a second, okay? I didn't even think about it. What's the matter? You like it a lot, huh? You want it, and I don't care. It is the only thing I am going to. Alicia, wait. Okay, I want to sleep. She reclined her seat and closed her eyes. Wait a second, I am sleeping. Let's try later. I didn't object. After all, it's good to seek counsel from the fellow beside. Alicia needs some time to calm down. I thought, of course, I was desperate to explain everything to her in a way she'd understand. But I hid back. Still, I was sick at heart. We were alone on the bus. Outside, dark shadows were pissed by sometime. It was possible to discern a tree, a river, or a pylon of power transmission line. But the landscape seemed not to differ from the one in the camp. Maybe the world is circle and we are just moving around. Anyway, the surroundings were the less of my concern now. I just stared at the floor and thought about tomorrow. What will happen? This city, this plant, this time, all are strange to me. And further talk with Alicia, who was totally disappointed with me. the process of waiting happened to be more tedious in its result. And finally, things bound to happen don't look so important or fearsome. All your strength is exhausted. There is just tiredness and emptiness in your soul. The bus was driving into the unknown. I couldn't resist and fall asleep. It seemed I'm getting old. The days was over and the hangover should have been long gone, but I still feel sick of dizzy. Despite how hard I tired, I was unable to open my eye. I just rolled over. I wonder what awaits me in the district center. How am I to live? Maybe it is not all that bad. Well, sure, I don't know where to begin, but on the other hand, this war doesn't seem hostile. I know a lot of things here everyone's be crushing. So, maybe nothing bad is going to happen. Suddenly, I feel so sick. Damn it, I thought it was all gone by yesterday evening. I managed to reach the toilet, move in festivity. After some time, when my dirty business was done, I returned to the room. And then I realized I'm back to my old flat. However, it's not so. Oh, I can pass. Everything is the same. I glance at the stage where I've been standing just an hour ago. Once again, joy, pleasure, and excitement grabs me. This won't be the last time I appear on the stage for sure. Or maybe the grand stage like concert hall and Olympic stadium are in my future. Who knows? Anything is possible now. After saying goodbye to my mates, I ran to the bus stop and luckily caught a 410 bus. Nobody was inside. I looked a seat behind the driver just like back then. Some familiar tune could be heard from the radio. Maybe one day my song will be able to play in the radio. In some way, their trip were similar to the event that took place a year ago. I mean, at the moment, everything is expected, achieved by means of hard work, and the planned result is fulfilled. But I am returning as another man, a man who changed in a way. This is it? Oh, we get the bad ending! It shows like a hardcore. Every story has its beginning and end. Every story has its own outline, synopsis, contest, key point, prologue, and epilogue. And there are no book which, if you read it again, that will not reveal a new detail you didn't notice before. Every story has its beginning and end. Almost every. And this is it. This is the bad ending for Alisa. It was not that bad for a bad story, just that Alisa will not maybe in our future. This is the thing about this virtual novel. I feel that like they stretch out a lot of moments. Like in the endings, like he took a lot of philosophy and like stretch out the dialogue a lot. Like a lot. The good ending gave me headache from that much reading. Like wow, how long you will talk? I have limits for how much I can read before I get headache. English is not my first language, so when I read English, I tired a lot. I read last time 2 segments, each 14 and 15 minutes, and because of that, I fell asleep. Even that was 7 p.m. Like I cannot pick up. I get out with my friend and was like, what's wrong with you? Like, I don't know. I didn't tell him that because I read so much English word that I fell asleep now. He'll kick my ass like, you ruined the entire evening because of your stupid games. And like, I can't. It was like 10 p.m. and like, I was sleeping from the, hey, let's sleep in the car. Oh. So I should not do that. Do not sleep in your friend's car. This is rude. And they took it to the owl. Hey, Simon, good in bed. Sylvia, good in bed. Alicia, good in bed. Lena, good in bed. Now, Juliana, I'm not looking out for this. I hate this girl. So, see you next time. Goodbye.